Hi everyone. So today I'm joined by a very special guest, my very good friend Rudy. He's also here today. Um, aren't you, Rudy? Yes, he's very excited to be here. He loves when I read poems. Oh, he gets distracted a lot though. He's probably going to go play with his friends. But yeah, oh, he just left. He's usually interested, but I guess not today. Anyway, I was really reading this poem because I don't know, I just got a bit sick this week. I had a lot going on at uni and um I think I overthought it. I was gonna say overthink, but that's not a real thing, real verb. Anyway, I'm here now, and the poem I want to read is kind of very ironically fit for this feeling that I'm going through. And it's called Wild Geese. And actually, in January, I sort of drew this geese for it. I don't know if you can see it. I really love this poem. Probably figure that out. I'm gonna read it out loud and then tell you why I love it so much. And I hope that it offers you some sort of joy and lightness. And I hope it made your day. Oh god, this thing fell. I have this on a stand, my computer, and it just fell, so yes, don't mind that. Anyway, I'm gonna read the poem now. Okay, Wild Geese. I'm very scared this is gonna fall again, so bear with me if it does. Yeah. Alright. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Wherever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over, announcing your place in the family of things. And that's it. It's wonderful. It's got such lovely lines, but I think my personal favorites are that first line. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. I think so many of us, we have so many expectations for ourselves to be this these perfect people, to fit the molds that society made for us maybe, or that our parents, our friends, our partners, or even ourselves often. It's like we think to ourselves that we are the sporty person, or the person that always reads, or the person that's good at maths, and we get really stuck in these identities. And it's sometimes really hard to let go of that, and it's hard to just be here. We wake up every day and we always have these to-do lists to do, these places to be, people to meet. We always have to be someone, we try so hard to be these perfect people, and I don't know, I wonder if it ever stops, and I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but yeah, I think a lot of us, we go through our lives feeling like we have to prove something to the world or someone, like society or ourselves or our parents. Like we have to prove our worth, and we do so many things. We get degrees and earn a set amount of money or buy houses, and we do all these fancy, extravagant things, and then we find that it's still, we're not happy, you know. At the end of the day, we come home, we're tired, or we quarrel with people we love the most, and we think, is this all, you know, because we don't feel that sense of happiness or contentment. And I think that's what this poem is saying. Like, you don't have to try so hard. I think I definitely do that, if I'm being honest. I definitely try and be this character that I've built for myself, you know, of like, and because of that, even my hobbies, the things I enjoy, kind of turn into chores. Like, if I think like, oh, I'm the person that reads a lot, you know, and then it almost becomes like this chore, you know, like a burden. And or like the degree I do, or the job, or whatever it is. Whenever we give it too much pressure, I think we lose the joy of it. And it's funny, but once that joy is gone, it's very hard to find meaning in it. And I think what Mariella was saying is that you just do what you love. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. And I think we forget, like, it's so simple at the end of the day, but we forget it. We're so busy impressing other people and ourselves that we forget to just relax and take a day off and do what we love. You know, we just forget. And I think humans as animals, I was talking with a friend and we were saying, like, we're the only animals, I think, that think so much. We overthink to pieces, you know. And lots of animals, they just know, they're very intuitive. They fly, they migrate, they mate, they go hunting. Everything happens according to a nature. That's my dog barking. That's kind of funny that when I mentioned animals that he started barking. But Rudy, do you want to come inside, please? Anyway, but that's things like, sometimes you can't really control these things. Rudy, I'll give you a treat, maybe. Anyway, but you know, I think she's saying that nature is so much more smarter than we think it is, like animals and even trees. You know, like the world goes on. Like, we might think the problem we have is like the biggest thing on the earth, but I think if you zoom out, it seems very small in the scheme of things, you know. Like that line says, meanwhile the world goes on. The sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes. Meanwhile, the wild geese high in the clean blue air are heading home again, you know. Like, I think humans don't feel so isolated from the rest of the world, like from nature, from animals. We like to think ourselves as being in control of everything. But I think sometimes if we let go of that control, for things to always be so perfect, for us to always feel so happy or to look so good or to have perfect hair or faces, I think if we let go of that, I think we can actually, ironically, be a bit happy. Like, if we let go of the expectation to always be happy, I wonder, maybe we might actually be happier, you know, if we allow ourselves to be sad more often. And just move with the seasons, you know, like in nature, you know, like there's, like I think I said it in a previous video, like there's winter and there's spring, and so humans also have like periods of time where you don't feel very productive, you don't feel very upbeat and energetic and bubbly, but that's perfectly okay, you know. You don't have to always be good, you know. You can be a couch potato, like that's perfectly okay. Like, I think we do need rest, and we need to head home sometimes, you know, whatever that means to you. We need to do that to recuperate and remember that we're part of like this whole ecosystem. We're not alone. I love those last lines. I think maybe they're one of my favorite lines ever written. Wherever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting. over and over, announcing your place in the family of things. Like, that's amazing, I think. It makes me feel less alone, like that line. It makes me feel like I kind of belong to something, some sort of bigger system. And I think, yeah, we forget. But I think sometimes if you go outside, you take a walk in nature, I think you see how much more to life there is than just these problems in the world you make inside your head, and all these things you have to be, and the version of society that the version of the world that society has made up. I think we consume so much information these days. I mean, I know I do it. Oh, sorry, fell again. But we consume so much, and we kind of believe everything we see. And I think we forget sometimes that not every thought we have is true, And sometimes I think it's nice to let go of all that for a bit. Just take a walk, look at some ducks, and let go of it. Let go of who you are meant to be, who you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to be. Let go of this notion that you have to be somewhere other than where you are right now, because this is going to sound a bit abstract and very vague and hippie again, but this moment is all you have if you think about it. And I think sometimes it's really nice to let go of all those tomorrows and yesterdays and just be in the here and now, and kind of savor it and remember that the world will go on, whatever happens. The sun will shine tomorrow and the rain will come again and things will be okay. Anyway, I hope you liked that. It was a bit of a longer analysis, but I really love this poem. I could go on it for days. I hope you like this video. Sorry for all the disruptions. I hope you liked seeing my dog. He's very cute, his name. But I hope you have a wonderful Friday. And I hope this poem gave you some sort of light, some sort of joy. And I hope you find some time for yourself during the week or the weekend. Just let go of everything for a few minutes, few hours, and just be a human. Just try not to be anything or anyone. Just relax, just chill. Anyway, all right, take care.